everyone, my name is Mei-chan and welcome to today's video. Now that the year has come to a close, I wanted to talk about my top 5 favorite games of the year. This list is not exclusive to video games that were released this year. I'm basing this list off the games I played, either old or new. So without further ado, let's get right into the list. Starting at number 5 is Skyward Sword HD for the Switch. I have a very love-hate relationship with this game, which is why it's at the bottom of the list. I absolutely love the music, the graphics, the lore. I don't even hate the motion controls that much. But the Silent Realms in this game give me so much anxiety. I hate it, and that is kind of the main reason why I haven't replayed the game recently. I have wanted to replay Skyward Sword, but then I thought, but then I'll have to do the Silent Realms again. It's timed. There are guardians that chase you if you're found. The music is like really, really intense. It's just anxiety. It is full-blown anxiety, and I can't handle it. I've done it all once, and I never want to do it again. The motion controls were only really a problem during the one section of the game where you're swimming for the tad tones. So during that part, I switched to button controls, which made it so much easier. But honestly, other than that, I used the motion controls throughout the entire game. There are lots and lots of people that really love the game with the button controls, and I am so glad that they are able to finally enjoy this game. But the motion controls just make sense to my brain, and that just means that I have to calibrate the remote like every minute or so or whatever. It didn't annoy me that much. Didn't really take away from my enjoyment of the game. So I don't even have that many complaints with the motion controls, but it is nice to know that there are buttons. If I'm having a major issue, I can kind of switch back and forth if I want to. And one of the reasons why Skyward Sword is even on this list is because I walked down the aisle at my wedding to Ballad of the Goddess, a song from this game. That is how much I love the orchestrated music of this game. So it just had to be a part of this list somehow. Continuing at number 4, we have Pokemon Violet. This game is lower on the list only because I really haven't finished the game. I am still technically at the beginning, so I don't know how the whole game unfolds. I don't know how the story goes. I don't know if there's any other issues later on. Otherwise, it might be higher up on this list because I'm really enjoying it so far. I like that you can choose who you want to fight with. You don't have to battle every single trainer on the route. You can pick whatever Pokemon you want to battle and catch. I love how you can make the journey your own, but also this means that my ADHD runs absolutely feral. Every single time I see something sparkling in the grass, I'm just running around all over the place, and then as soon as I see a Pokemon that I haven't caught before, boom, off I go. So that's one of the main reasons why I haven't gone very far, is because I've literally just been in one area running in circles picking up sparkles. Moving on, at number 3 we have Ooblets. This is a game that did release this year, and it's an indie game. It is a charming little game where you are a character arriving in this town full of ooblets, and you collect them by doing dance battles, and the music is super cute, and everything is just adorable and cozy, and you get to do daily tasks, or you can move on with the plot. You can basically do whatever you want to do, and the days, I think, run a little bit longer than they do in Stardew Valley, so you don't have to feel like you're rushing through every single day to get stuff done. I've spent a lot of time just zoning out and just running around in the world and picking up stuff and doing side quests. Going on to number 2 on this list, we have Pokemon Legends Arceus. This game sits at one of my top favorite Pokemon games of all time. I thought the story was interesting, the world was cool, the music was great, the battling and catching mechanics were interesting to me. I just had so much fun with this game. This is also the first Pokemon game where I actually wanted to complete the entire Pokedex. I've never felt the urge to do that before. The side quests in the game kept me moving, and the final battle was epic. Need I say more? So now we're sitting at my #1 game of the year, and I think I have to give that spot to Breath of the Wild. I had never played that game until this year. I've seen tons of people play the game, but it intimidated me for a long time because of the weapon breaking mechanics, and it just looked, the combat looked really, really hard. So I just assumed that it wasn't the game for me, and I just wasn't going to pick it up. But my Twitch community encouraged me to do so, so I did. And honestly, when I first started the game, I was having a lot of fun with it. It was really, really cool. I was jiving, I was getting stuff done. And then later on in the game, I started dying a lot. I almost rage quit the whole game and was like, you know what? This is it. But I managed to persevere, and it got better. I love the music, the lore, the graphics, the just sheer exploration and of the whole game. And I also really liked how there were not traditional dungeons in this video game. I don't usually love the dungeons in Zelda games a whole lot. Those are usually challenging for me. But I think that the divine beasts and the shrines sprinkled around were perfect little doses of dungeon mechanics for me. The game is still very, very challenging. I still do not approach Lionels lightly, but it was such a fun game to play with my Twitch community, cheering me on and helping me figure things out. So those are my top 5 video games that I played in the year 2022. I can't wait to play even more video games next year. Let me know down in the comments what were your favorite video games of the year. They can either be games that were released this year or something that you picked up that was released in the past. I still can't believe that 2022 is coming to an end and we're entering a brand new year, but I'm really excited for what the new year brings. I will obviously be bringing more content to my YouTube channel and growing my Twitch community. So if you would like to be a part of that, you can subscribe here on YouTube. You can hop over to my Twitch and watch when I go live. I'm finally getting back into streaming again. I've been taking a little bit of a break. So with that said, I'll see you guys next year. Goodbye!